afternoon to everyone here today. My name is ELISE MACLEAN. I'm from BELTEI 6, and here today I'm going to present on this lovely stage. But before I get into my topic, let me thank the chairman of the ceremony, the judges here, contestants, and my number one supporter, my mom at the back somewhere. But now let's get into the topic. How does ASEAN help solve the problems or issues that we are facing? Now, what is ASEAN? ASEAN is the Association of Southeast Asia, and we, of course, Cambodia, are a part of this amazing group. And one of the latest summits that they had was held here in Phnom Penh, where we had the gracious pleasure of having Joe Biden come over, and he thanked us by calling us by the wrong country name. I mean, maybe we all get that wrong sometimes, huh? I hope I'm at the speaking program, to be honest. Now, let's get into the serious topics. What are the issues that they need to help us with? One of the base problems that we have in Southeast Asia is the global economy. How will we fix this? Well, from my research on like a solution, which I've come up, I hope they're watching this so they can take part in this, is how we recycle and how we manage all of our e-waste and our industrial waste. I've have the pleasure to go over a big industrial waste plant here in Cambodia called Chipmong EcoCycle, and they took 95% of Cambodia's industrial waste and they recycled it by burning it at such a high rate that almost everything disintegrated into a fine ash, and it's burned at such a high rate that there was barely any smoke coming out of it. And I truly believe that we can implement this way into the ASEAN board members so that countries like Vietnam and Laos, who are having a crisis with their waste management, I believe the issue can be solved really quickly with this mechanism, and all the ash is turned into concrete, which is then made to build a higher economy and in a more sustainable way, basically. Now let's go over to another problem that we were facing. Over 3 years ago, we were all in a dark, gloomy day where we were struck with a pandemic and a war going on between Ukraine and Russia. And I truly believe the way ASEAN handled it, how they implemented such great ways to have everyone regulated, and especially Cambodia, for such a small country, more than half of our population is vaccinated. And we went through all this problem perfectly fine, and we were one of the first economies to open up everything. And now I'm so glad I don't have to wear a mask anymore. That it was tiring to have that. Now, another known problem of Southeast Asia is our poverty rates. Everyone knows the big regime that we had here, very sadly, not even that long ago. But thanks to our Prime Minister Hun Sen, he has lifted us from one of the lowest economies in Southeast Asia. And through the help of ASEAN and our great Prime Minister, we are one of the leading economies here in Southeast Asia, and together as the nation, we are one of the highest emerging markets, surpassing Eastern Europe and Africa, which I think is astonishing for such a small nation that barely most Americans know about, to one of the greatest and fastest growing economies out there. And I'm really happy to grow up in a place where I thought, okay, I'm going to leave as soon as I can, to a place where I never want to go anywhere else. Southeast Asia is truly, always will be in my heart, and it's really incredible how I'm seeing everything change so fast and how everyone and the state members are handling it perfectly. And I really think European Union should take some notes about this, because it's clearly not that hard. Now, to stop my conversation here, I would like to go on a little motto that the ASEAN go by. One identity, one vision, one community. We all work as a team. If you want to go fast, do things fast, you go on your own. But if you want to lead and you want to go far, then we go together. Thank you.